Here it is, our planet, so similar from a distance to an ordinary school globe. Let's look under the clouds, but we will not ask Earthlings about the name of the town, or about the scientific center on the shore of the warm blue sea. Fishermen, poets, schoolchildren and academics, astronomers and cosmonauts live here. Today is Sunday, and everyone spends it differently. The operator of the computing center, Paul, is a joking chess player who has never lost to his friend Andrei. Andrei is a specialist in celestial mechanics, composes songs, and dreams of distant stars. Believes that they are inhabited. Ivan Batalev is an engineer and an amateur artist who fills his album with caricatures of friends. And this laconic, reserved man was nicknamed the Commander by his friends. Academician Krylev, chief astronomer, compiler of the Star Atlas. Today, his foreign colleague Dr. Longton is visiting him. They have a long-standing dispute about what will be a possible meeting of the Earth with space aliens. Tanya is a radio astronomer. She listens to the mysterious voices of distant stars. Today, she recorded strange, unusual signals from space. And what if these are the signals that the Earth has been waiting for many years? Rather to Andrei.
I'm serious. And if these are really signals from another world?
Be careful, Tanya.
Haven't you ever thought about it?
Somehow I didn't have to.
Didn't you think?
No.
No? And what kind of device did you show Paul?
A little device. An ordinary crystallophone.
Show me.
Nothing interesting. Just like that. Dreams at leisure.
All right. I won't forgive any more.
Are you serious? All right. Listen up. And to believe is wonderful. We have a lot of ways ahead of us. Cosmonauts and dreamers claim. But there will be apple trees blooming on Mars. It's good to have friends with you. The whole universe to drive and pass. The stars are shining with the Earth, and they will be on the planet on Mars. And having overcome immeasurable cosmic distances, the Earth song flew to the planet Centuria. And the greatest and most beautiful thing in the universe happened. The people of one planet heard the voice of another. With the stars, don't worry about me and be sad. Did you leave our Earth? Did we promise that they would be on Mars? I am throwing our land on the masses will be, but what has awakened in the hearts of the song of the earth? Fright or joy? And if they are going to challenge the Earth, what is Dr. Longton so sure of? A hostile challenge. No, only a person who does not believe in the power and might of reason can think like that. Century scientists have learned that the Earth is inhabited. And they decided to fly. Just fly. And the people of Earth did not expect visitors from the universe. I flew to the moon. You're going to Mars. There is little water on Mars. There are no cocktails at all. Drink. For you gourmet, even in a puddle on Mars, pike gets started. That's right. Just so that the Crucian is not a dreamer, eh?
Which one? Attention. All cosmonauts, except those under the supervision of a sperm camera and a sign language camera, are asked to gather on Gagarin Square. Attention. All astronauts, except those under the supervision of the camera farm. The camera asks to gather on Gagarin Square.
Well, Ivan, are we flying? Maybe. Only the routes can be different. Guys, let's be quick. Like in the song. The order is given to him on the phobes. I'm going the other way too. Sergei Petrovich has arrived. Come on. And will they send it together? Just newlyweds, think about it. My friends, I am glad to inform you of a very disturbing and at the same time wonderful thing. Organized signals from space have been received. And this means that the hypothesis of progressive scientists is confirmed. Sergei Petrovich, and isn't this a coincidence by chance? No, my friends. The signals are received in a gradual increase. Reading machines are still unsuccessfully trying to decipher this mysterious symphony of radio emissions. The eyes and ears of the Earth are glued to the supposed source of the signal. Listen to the messages of the International Space Center. At 17 hours and 18 minutes Moscow time, the satellite observatories again noticed an unknown rocket. Now, it has crossed the orbit of the Moon and is heading towards Earth. Electronic machines calculate the possible place of the fall. But why did the signal stop anyway? This is some kind of mystery, yes. We need to figure it out. It's incomprehensible. It all seems like some kind of fantastic fiction. And the excited Earth was tensely waiting for the intersection of its orbit with the orbit of the aliens. What will happen? A giant explosion in which all living things will burn up, or the Earth, multiplying its power with the mind of the aliens, will blossom and decorate, becoming a planet of the commonwealth of the sun. But to the surprise of Earthlings, only a star fell into the sea, leaving a strange object on the water. What did the amazing messenger from outer space bring to Earth?
Pyotr Timofeyevich, what happened?
This is their video discussion, a magazine. The cabin of the starship is clearly visible. Immediately, Krylev. Turn it on. They were flying towards us. But why were they flying? I think that a civilization capable of overcoming interstellar space can have only one goal, the thirst for knowledge. Are you sure? Yes. The thirst for knowledge pushed civilized Europeans into unknown Asia and Africa. She brought a sea of tears and blood. It was done by people living under the same sky. What can you expect from collisions with another world?
It's going to be a wonderful meeting.
The meeting may not be pleasant.
Sergei Petrovich, we receive a lot of requests from different countries.
It seems to me, Sergei Petrovich, it is necessary to convene a Congress. Yes, gigantic difficulties. An almost impossible task. Well, shall we publish a summary in print about impotence and ignominiously disperse? No, gentlemen. Now that real ways of rapprochement between the worlds have opened up before us, when the inhabitants of other planets have taken the first step towards us, we are obliged to make a counter. Even if we weren't asked for help. I don't believe in the danger of this meeting. The danger lies elsewhere, that our help may already be unnecessary. Mr. Longson, please. Dear colleagues, gentlemen, I was surprised to hear a very interesting, but absolutely fantastic speech by President Krylev. Everything that the esteemed president has called us to is romantic, beautiful, but impossible. Our mechanical scouts have reached Mars and Venus. Naturally, neighbors and civilizations of other planets see this as an attempt to conquer near solar space. I emphasize, gentlemen, I will be happy if I am wrong. But this thought is not of a scientist, but of a politician of the past. Not a scientist. Maybe. But a man who wants to protect his home, which, by the way, is also your home. And finally, who will you send to meet the unknown on an alien planet? People who love their planet? This is the reasoning of a dreamer, not a scientist. Here you need to jump through a century of technological progress. And why not jump? Unite the planet's mind, science, put everything useful together. And now Mr. Lawton, who can believe that a mighty planet, which spent billions on armament until recently, cannot. Fly. We have to fly. That's right. He's right, Mr. Langton. We are astronauts, ready to fly to Mars. Having crashed near Mars, the cosmonauts sent distress signals not to the Russians or Americans, not to the French or the Arabs. They turned to our entire planet, to its collective intelligence. Comrades, friends, gentlemen, the ocean spacecraft, created by the efforts of the peoples of our country, was scheduled to launch in 6 months, at the time of the most favorable location of the planets. But now everything has changed. We need to fly immediately and at maximum speed, and this is impossible for the indefinite transfer of huge energy reserves to the moon. And yet, despite the differences, the people of Earth decided to fly. Dozens of rockets carried energy to the lunar spaceport to supply it to the ocean spacecraft ready to launch to Mars. We leave our native land in order to convey our earthly truth to the stars and planets, flying faster than light, so that the pure voice of love, the long-awaited signal, sounds everywhere.
I will not forget my own, and wait until the sun, and come home soon.
We will fly all the way to the sun, and return home as soon as possible. Our goals are very high. With us together on the Star Trek, everything that was not channels life, and the Earth was helped to breed. Let it sound for them, and for us. Commander's order, Mother's order.
I won't take my own. Fly all the way to the sun, and return home as soon as possible.
How's Max behaving, Hall? Silent. No signs of life. The word is ours. Yes. No. No signs, no signs. Nothing. Attention. The commander of the cargo rocket 2 is called by the Earth. I repeat, the commander of the cargo rocket 2 is called by the Earth. Lucy, when?
Earth, Earth.
My order?
Calm down.
Lyusenka, the Lake of Dreams, please.
Guys, don't waste your time.
Sorry, this is my first time on the moon. That's where Shran, the journalist, is. I'm fine.
Sorry, everyone's not busy, Mr. Ram.
Natural. I'll wait. The weather was great on Earth yesterday. Do you like it? Is this for you?
How lovely.
Yes, this of course is good. However, what are the results of the Mars 3 flight? Have your assumptions been confirmed? Yes, they were confirmed. But much remains unclear, and surprises are possible at every step. But wait longer. But even in the moments of great achievements, there will always be people for whom the ringing of the message about the event is much more important than the event itself. They know how to get into the thick of what is happening, and no one knows what question they will ask in the next minute. Why are you going to Mars? It was worth flying for. Ivan, what happened? Oh, by the way, Commander. Turn to him. He will help out your newspaper. I am at your service. Excuse me. I have a Mr. Commander for my newspaper. Why are you going to Mars? Why? To return to Earth. And bring a smile from another world. Yes, but there are two of you, and we know that three should fly. Who is the third? As a familiar drummer said, another beat and the music is over. Tanyusha, come on in. If you're interested in orbital flights.
I want to wish you a happy birthday. Because you know I am.
I know. The order was given to him on Phobos.
No.
Report ready. Isn't it lunch yet? But, even far from the Earth, people will remain faithful to their earthly attachments. They will miss a home-cooked dinner, a green field on the sofa. They will joke and argue. The character of the people in the rocket will probably weigh as much as he weighed on the ground. I'm finishing reading Krylev's Lunar Diaries.
How will he meet us?
Tanyusha.
Oh, and how will we understand each other?
There is a language that everyone understands.
I'm talking about them. Will you be serious?
When you're hungry, mademoiselle. Don't upset the Martians, Paul. They are waiting for you with great impatience. I know. And before I starve to death, I'm going to write a book. A novel. I'm going to write a book about delicious and healthy space food.
What is it? More gods and an astronaut.
A gift from a French company. Each tablet has its own nutritional value. Lamb chop,
Ah, I know this firm. She only serves pills to flying Earths.
Yes. What happened to the devices of the second group? Look. The sun. Put on a helmet. An unexpected solar flare disrupted the operation of important instruments.
42 miles to Mars. 4210.
Put down your visor. Including devices of the third and seventh groups. Maximum protection. All groups work. To the limit. Due to the energy of the star. Yes, yes, to the limit.
42,200. 4,250. 120. 4220.
42.
0.
Only 5 minutes later, the radio waves carried Tanya's words to the moon.
We are trying to enter the orbit of Mars. The devices of the emergency group only work. Emergency only. Emergency.
Call. Tanya. Call. Tanya. Tanya, move it. Tinnitus.
It is necessary.
0. Ol, am I alive there? Some kind of symphony in the ears. The emergency system worked.
Yes.
Turn off the OOF protection units. Now let's get down to business. Paul to the observations, and I'll see what we have with energy reserves. See, I see. Bringing this? Let's check it out. The ocean lost too much fuel as a result of the accident. So it's impossible to touch Mars. Landing is possible. Takeoff is impossible. We need to speed up the departure of Ocean 2. And what do they offer? March, a lifeless desert. Did he expect that ships from different planets would meet here? Let's go.
Says the ocean spaceship. Watch and listen. We begin transmitting the landing site of the spaceship.
I'm going to go. Wait. Cole, stay here. No reaction.
A few more steps, and the commander will enter the spaceship.
A spaceship from a distant, unfamiliar planet. You've traveled great distances. For what? What have you brought us? What secrets are in your compartments? We believe in goodness. That's why we meet you so trustfully and simply. But Dr. Longton, what if he's right?
Says the ocean, listen to us on Earth and on the moon. We found a spaceship. There is one cosmonaut in it, one dead astronaut. I repeat, only one dead astronaut.
How are you feeling? Yes, I'm racking my head. Where did the other two go? The crew of the ocean assumes that 2 cosmonauts in the Centuria dropped rescue rockets to Mars. It is necessary to launch observation satellites around Mars as soon as possible. It's the only way to find them, but Ocean 2 is not ready to fly. But my meteor is ready. I'll take the TV satellites and drop them over Mars. And then, you know that a meteor has to fly fast. All the fuel will be used up. You can't not return to Earth, not to go down to Mars. Not enough energy, and I'm not going to land on Mars in a meteorite. Look. After launching satellites around Mars, I land on the Phobos, leave the meteor, and I myself descend to Mars in an emergency. I'm thinking about it. Huge risk, Paris missteps. Sergei Petrovich, there will always be a risk. Andrei and I have all the calculations ready. Well, call Andrei. And now the second ship leaves the moon and rushes to Mars to launch observation satellites, which from the height of the orbital flight will begin searching for the missing astronauts of TUI. The ocean crew was waiting. They work via satellites. Well done, guys. Tanya, excellent visibility.
We'll find them now, Paul. We'll find them.
After launching the observation devices, the astronauts, having no energy to land on Mars, approached its satellite Phobos, where the attraction is many times less, and successfully landed. Contact the ocean. Well, how are we, guys? A reason. Amazing. We're going to examine him now.
Don't. Another time. Otherwise, past the start time. You will stay there for a week. Remember, there are 32 minutes left for departure. Take 32 every 5 minutes.
We'll be on Mars in 2 hours. Let's put on a warm welcome.
Hurry up. We have a very strong wind. Be careful. I remind you, the connection is every 5 minutes.
Ivan, what kind of shadow? So this is Alice. We'll get them out on Mars. They dropped into focus. Meteor, meteor.
Why are you silent? Answer me, meteor.
There are 17 minutes left before the start. 17 minutes before the start. Answer me. Meteosis, meteosis.
Answer, leads. Ocean, listen. What happened to you?
Why are you silent? Tanya, give me Vasily. Me. Look, they ended up on Phobos. They, cosmonauts of the Century. One of them is alive. There are 3 of us now. The boat takes only 2. Do you understand? One of us has to stay on Phobos. Is there any possibility? Just wait. Wait.
How long to wait?
Why are you procrastinating, Ivan? I have to stay here. You know, I've never driven an emergency with such a load. We have no choice. It's not just the astronaut. Think about what you're risking, a man from another planet. Don't be stubborn, Ivan. We passed the start. We will all die. Don't be stubborn, Vanyu.
Emergency. Answer me. Where are you? I can't see you. We don't see you. Consider the storm. Field curtain on the entire track, on the whole track, to the equator.
To the equator?
Yes. Yes, to the equator. Emergency.
I'm an emergency. I'm going to land.
Coordinates. Coordinates. Repeat. Repeat again.
I'm going to land in the helicopter area. In the area from a helicopter.
Emergency. Emergency. I am the ocean. Answer me. Answer me. Answer me. There may be no connection with the emergency one.
There is no time to lose. I'm the ceiling. Descended in the area of starships. The boat exploded. Turn on the beacon radio.
Emergency. I hear you. I turn on the radio beacon. I turn on the radio beacon.
Physical maps, and the navigator clarifies the route for the last time. Come on, guys. Far, far away ocean. I'm a nerd. Landed in the area from a helicopter. To the native land from the outside. From star to star.
What happened? Answer, Andrei, answer.
And children are unprecedented paths in front of us. Cosmonauts and dreamers claim. But we will not be yes. Then with the stars twisted on yourself, don't worry about me, and don't be sad. Leaving the body was promised. But we will be saved. Starting our Earth, we promised that there would be apple trees and flowers on Mars. Tanyusha, I hear you.
Andrei, but why didn't you answer? Why?
I was thinking about Earth. I've been thinking about you. I wrote you that song. That's it. Everything I've done on Earth, Tanya, and what did I want to do?
No. Don't say that. I don't need wills. Don't you dare say that. You will live. You have to live.
Attention, people of Earth, turn on the TVs. Mars says. This is Mars speaking. Now you will see. The daughter of a distant star, saved by your kindness and bravery. She is with us. She does not breathe the air of the Earth, although she was born under another sun. Can you hear us, Mr. Lawton? They came to us with a hidden heart. You said you'd be happy if your predictions turned out to be wrong. You made a mistake, Mr. Lawson. Be happy.
Yes, you don't have to do.
Just 1 hour we lived with you in Andrey's dreams. But after all, his peers and peers are not in a dream, but in reality, they sing for the universe. They sing and will sing more and more new songs. Hey, where are you? Andrew. Andrei, Tanyu. Come here quickly. Do you know what happened? Hurry up here. This is Moscow speaking. This is Moscow speaking. All radio stations of the Soviet Union are working. We passed the message like this. In accordance with the research program near the solar space, the Ocean spacecraft launched to Mars.
Космический корабль «Океан» стартовал к Марсу. На душе легко и тревожно. Мы